Why calligraphy is the perfect brain exercise for women over 40. Honey, let me tell you about something that completely changed my daily routine. And it's not what you'd expect. Last month, I was chatting with my neighbor Linda, and she mentioned she'd started taking calligraphy classes. I'll be honest, my first thought was, isn't that just fancy handwriting? But when she told me how much sharper her mind felt and how calm she'd become, I knew I had to find out more. What I discovered absolutely blew me away. Calligraphy isn't just about pretty letters. It's like a gym workout for your brain, a meditation session, and art therapy all rolled into one. And for those of us navigating midlife and beyond, the benefits are honestly incredible. If you've been looking for something that can help with focus, stress, keeping your hands nimble, and giving you a real sense of accomplishment, then, honey, you need to hear about this. Today, I'm sharing everything I've learned about why calligraphy might just be the perfect activity for women like us. Your brain will thank you. The cognitive benefits. Let's start with something that really got my attention. What calligraphy does for our brains. You know how we sometimes worry about staying sharp as we get older? Well, calligraphy is like CrossFit for your mind, and here's why. When you're doing calligraphy, you're not just moving a pen around. Your brain is working overtime. You're concentrating on letter formation, remembering stroke patterns, controlling fine motor movements, and thinking about spacing and composition all at the same time. It's like your brain is doing multiple puzzles simultaneously. I spoke with a neurologist friend of mine, and she explained that this kind of complex, coordinated activity stimulates multiple areas of the brain at once. Research has shown that older adults who practice calligraphy regularly see improvements in memory, attention, span, and even spatial awareness. One study found that people who did calligraphy for just 20 minutes a day showed better cognitive function within weeks. My friend Sarah, who's 58, started calligraphy 6 months ago. She told me, I used to lose my train of thought mid-sentence, but now I feel so much more focused. Even my crossword puzzles are easier. That's the power of giving your brain this kind of structured, creative challenge. The meditation you never knew you needed. Now, let's talk about something we all need more of: stress relief. I don't know about you, but between family responsibilities, health concerns, and just the general pace of life, I was carrying tension. I didn't even realize I had. Calligraphy has this amazing meditative quality that honestly surprised me. When you're focused on forming each letter, controlling your breathing, and moving the pen in smooth, deliberate strokes, everything else just fades away. It's like the world gets quieter. There's something almost hypnotic about the rhythm of it. The repetitive motions, the focus required, the gentle sound of pen on paper. It creates this bubble of calm that's incredibly healing. Many women describe it as active meditation. You're fully present and engaged, but in the most peaceful way. One woman in my local calligraphy group said, it's the only time my racing mind actually stops. I'm not thinking about my to-do list or worrying about my kids. I'm just here in this moment, creating something beautiful. Studies have actually shown that calligraphy can lower cortisol levels. That's your stress hormone, just as effectively as traditional meditation, keeping your hands strong and nimble. Here's something I hadn't considered until I started researching this: the physical benefits for our hands and fingers. You know how we start noticing our hands aren't as steady or strong as they used to be? Maybe opening jars is harder, or our handwriting isn't as neat. Calligraphy is incredible exercise for all those tiny muscles in your hands, fingers, and wrists. The precise movements required help maintain dexterity and hand strength, which is so important for maintaining independence as we age. My occupational therapist friend actually recommends calligraphy to her patients who are dealing with early-stage arthritis or hand stiffness. The controlled movements help keep joints mobile, and the regular practice can actually improve hand-eye coordination. Plus, there's something empowering about feeling your hands get stronger and more controlled. After 3 months of practice, I noticed I could write for longer periods without fatigue, and my regular handwriting became neater too. It's like physical therapy, but infinitely more enjoyable. The joy of creating something beautiful. Let's talk about the artistic side of this. Because honestly, this might be my favorite part. There's something magical about watching a beautiful letter or word emerge from your pen. It doesn't matter if you think you're not artistic. Calligraphy has a way of surprising you. Every piece you create is uniquely yours. Your pressure, your rhythm, your interpretation of each letter. It all comes together to create something that's completely personal. I have women in my group who frame their favorite pieces, make greeting cards for family, or even create wall art for their homes. There's also something deeply satisfying about giving handwritten gifts. In our digital world, receiving something written by hand feels incredibly special. I made birthday cards for all my grandchildren last year using calligraphy, and they treasured them in a way that store-bought cards never achieved. The best part? You don't have to be perfect. In fact, the imperfections often make pieces more beautiful and personal. It's about embracing the process, not just the outcome, building confidence and community. One thing I didn't expect was how calligraphy would boost my confidence. Every time you complete a piece, there's this genuine sense of accomplishment. You created something beautiful with your own hands. That feeling carries over into other areas of life. Many women find community through calligraphy too. There are local groups, online communities, and classes where you can connect with others who share this interest. It gives you something interesting to talk about, and you might make some wonderful new friendships along the way. Getting started, it's easier than you think. Now you might be thinking, this sounds wonderful, but where do I even begin? The beautiful thing about calligraphy is that you don't need expensive equipment or years of training to start seeing benefits. You can begin with just a simple calligraphy pen and practice paper. Many craft stores offer beginner kits for under $20. Start with basic letter forms. Even just practicing the alphabet can be incredibly satisfying and beneficial. There are wonderful online tutorials, local community college classes, and library workshops. YouTube has some excellent free tutorials specifically designed for beginners. The key is to start simple and be patient with yourself. Set aside just 15-20 minutes a day, maybe with your morning coffee, or as an evening wind-down activity. You'll be amazed at how quickly you start feeling the benefits. Within a few weeks, you'll likely notice improved focus, and within a month or two, you'll see real improvement in your letter formation, making it part of your wellness routine. I've come to think of calligraphy as an essential part of my wellness routine, right alongside exercise and healthy eating. It addresses so many aspects of aging gracefully: mental sharpness, stress management, physical dexterity, and creative fulfillment. Some days I practice quotes that inspire me. Other days, I work on thank you notes or greeting cards. Sometimes I just practice letter drills while listening to music. The flexibility is wonderful. You can adapt it to your mood and schedule. The research is clear: activities that combine physical movement, mental challenge, and creative expression are incredibly beneficial for healthy aging. Calligraphy hits all three beautifully. Final thoughts: your journey to better brain health. Ladies, we deserve activities that make us feel capable, creative, and calm. Calligraphy offers all of that and more. It's an investment in your cognitive health, your emotional well-being, and your creative spirit. Don't worry about being good enough or creating museum-worthy pieces. This is about the journey, the practice, and the benefits you'll feel along the way. Every stroke of the pen is contributing to a sharper mind, calmer spirit, and stronger hands. I encourage you to give it a try. Start small, be patient with yourself, and watch as this ancient art form brings modern benefits to your life. You might just discover a passion you never knew you had, and your brain and your stress levels will thank you for it. If you'd like more helpful information and tips for navigating midlife and beyond, please subscribe to the channel, give this video a thumbs up, and turn on the notification bell. I'd love to hear if you decide to try calligraphy. Share your experience in the comments below. Have you tried any creative activities that have helped with focus or stress? Let's support each other on this journey of discovering new ways to thrive in midlife and beyond.